Have you seen that replay, buddy?
All right, man, I'm done talking to you.
You can't be done talking to me. You're right here facing me.
I back. Trust me, I back.
Dana! 60 G's, baby!
But I'm not impressed by your performance.
It's normal. Come on, guys. It's normal.
You'll do nothing. You'll do nothing.
I'm the man of the hour, Joe. Too sweet to be sour. What you see is what you get, and what you don't is better yet. I'm the women's pick. I'm the men's regret. And if you win against Chael Sonnen, you made a bad bet.
I don't have much left to say other than you have seen nothing yet.
What is happening, Fight Week Show fans, Fight Week Show people? Then we are back with another prediction show. Always not with us tonight, but I've still got the boys. Yeah, I mean, we're here, we're ready, we're rocking, we're rolling, and we're going to be struggling through these picks tonight, people. Joined by Crossover MMA normally, and Kick 'em in the head. What's happening, boys? Cross, how's your day, brother? We know you're tired, but how's your day been?
Everything's all good, you know. Always looking forward to the prediction show. Always curious to see what you guys are thinking and trying to see if y'all are being honest or if y'all are sandbagging. And then we wait for the picks to come out. But I'm ready to get into it.
Or if you're using a fucking AI simulating bot. But anyway, Owen, how we going, brother? Ding. That's one. I need a bot counter on this to how often we call this out tonight. Ding.
I like that.
Oh, yeah, you need to add a bot count. And yeah, dude, Cross, look. I'm not using any bots or anything. And I mean, you were with me the last time I was on this show. Did I lie about one single pick? Even my dog of the week, which hit? Come on, bro. And I know he wasn't even a popular dog of the week, but, you know, I'm glad at least that one hit because the rest of them, maybe not so great. But that's okay. We live to fight another day. And I think this week is probably going to be my easiest dog picks of the entire year. Whether they end up hitting or not, you know, time will tell. But, I mean, we all know who my dog of the week is, folks.
Lucas Bresky.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, shout out to Idaho Skatesman with the $4.99 super chat. Shout out to you, brother.
Rolling in. Rolling in. Nice little picture, bro. Is that you in the skateboard hitting that ball? That's pretty sick, dude. If it is, that's pretty sick. Yeah, I mean, who else we got running in the chat? Oh, wait, first, let's come to Bot Dog. I mean, Yao.
Yeah, no, look, I'm glad I'm here to talk about the bot and make amends because, look, to be honest with you, I'm flattered that you guys thought that I built something so accurate that you should be scared. Like, I'm very flattered, but agreed. No bots, no AI. Let's do this fair. No problem.
Leroy, you hearing this, brother? Take all of the credit for your hard work. That is
you
disgraceful.
Don't know, clearly.
That is disgraceful.
You're disgraceful because you don't know.
That's not what Leroy
said.
That's not what Leroy said. Leroy said that he gives you the data, and that, yeah, I mean that's all you get is you input some data. He done the rest.
Fatality.
He said.
Thank you for proving that you know nothing about how data works. Thank you for proving that you don't know how data works, bro. We can move on.
There we go. So the Dogbot has got the AI voiceover of Sean Connery because it's Yao's favorite Bond. But anyway,
actually, it's Roger Moore.
The Dogbot has the voice of Sean Connery.
Really?
My picks this week are Dustin Poirier. You can get him at plus 120 odds. That's truly believe he's got knockout power, and he's willing to smack a bitch.
That's good.
That was all right, but I don't know. I was leaning away from Sean Connery and going somewhere. There was somebody else I had in my head, but I can't pinpoint the name. But I'm going to listen back to that one and go back to it at some point. Let's rack up this chat before we crack on. Anyway, boys, Cross, you're gonna get the odds from me, brother. Once we start going through it.
Yeah, I got you.
Late as per usual, brother. You know how it goes. You know what I mean? If we ain't late, we ain't skating. Crossover in the house. How dare you be late? Oh, sorry, Idaho Skatesman. Cheers for the $4.99. See, that's what brought us to the table. As soon as we knew there was money coming, we were like, yeah, we're going to jump in now. Why are you sniffing dead seagull farts? So what?
She's talking to Leroy.
Not here to sniff it. Yeah. Somebody, if we got like a moderator in the chat, kick that guy. Can't be going around sniffing dead seagull farts. These people are just having a whole conversation between themselves. I ain't even bringing half of this up. Taron Brown's in the house. What's happening, brother? Shout out to Wawa. Yeah, I mean, Wawa always up here. Where's Jax, man? Tell him to come on a show for once. You know what I mean? Dude's been super selfish. Grimey's in the house as well. Let's fucking rock.
Always good to see Grimy.
So shout out to Ola. He's away this weekend. It's his mother's birthday, so happy birthday to Mama Bear. But hope you have a good time chilling with the family, dude. Well, let's crack on with these picks anyway, boys. We've got UFC 318 coming our way. Let's have a quick look at this scoreboard. I'm only 1 point behind Yao. Just that 1 point. And I'm precious about my 1 point, brother. You're going down this weekend, son. I'm taking over you, and I'm chasing that Nigerian motherfucker at the top. That's what's going to be happening right here. Little Mr. Ain't So Humble going to be getting humbled as soon as I catch his ass. I'll tell you that. Cross.
Hey, Cross.
Big gap, bro. A big
Cross, what happened to that gap between you and me, man? Looks like I'm sneaking up behind you there, brother.
Not worried, man. We all have rough cards, and I got mine out of the way, and now we can get back to doing things the right way.
Solid recovery there. Solid recovery.
Confidence. I like it. Yeah, I mean, let's rock and roll onto this third card. We have got a women's flyweight bout between Carly Judas and Nicole Cagliari. Yeah, I mean, coming in. What, Leroy, what have you done to these, bro? This is not easy to read at all. I mean, Jesus Christ, we're a record of 4-2-0, 8-3-0. I like how he's added the wins and losses in the last 5, though. That's cool. But I don't like this new font layout, brother. You need to change that. 170 centimeters to 160, 173 centimeter reach to 157. Woo! That is a massive reach advantage. Fighting out United States and Brasilia. Cross, what are the odds, dude?
Carly Judice is a minus 395 favorite, and Nicole Cagliari is a plus 310 underdog.
Wicked. And we will stick with you, brother, and we'll work around the board. So who you taking?
For me here, I'm going with Carly Judice. I just think the reach advantage is going to be way too much, and it's kind of tough because I really like Nicole Cagliari. She's very aggressive, very skilled, but I just think the reach advantage is going to be too much, and she's just going to get picked apart from the outside. So give me Carly Judice.
Easy money. Owen?
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the easier picks of the card, if I'm being honest. Like, no bias going into this, aside from the fact that she is from Louisiana, which, you know, I typically root for those fighters, mostly growing up there myself. Carly Judice has a crazy reach advantage, and I've said this on my show, I've said this on this show numerous times. Having a reach advantage is one thing. Knowing wholeheartedly how to use that reach advantage is another story entirely. Carly's got both in spades, so I don't think this is going to be much of a problem for her. I see it being a very frustrating fight for Nicole Cagliari. I think she's going to have a tough time closing the distance, closing that gap, because not only is she facing a massive reach disadvantage, but she's also facing a 4-inch height disadvantage. And again, like a lot of you guys have been in scraps, whether in the gym or outside in the real world. Either way, if you've ever had to punch up, that shit's exhausting, brother. It sucks. So, I mean, she's going to have a tough night. I hope she packed a lunch. I'm going Carly Judice inside the distance on this one.
Punching the wrong way, dude. You punch down, hit the beanbag. You know what I mean? Bring them down to your level. Yow, what you saying, dude?
Look, not much meat on the bone, but Carly Judice got a head kick win in her last win against Yasni Dubin, and she trains out of head kick MMA. So I'm definitely going with Carly Judice.
It's written in the stars, brother. It's written in the stars.
Written in the stars.
Head kick podcast going with the head kick finish. And as we were saying on Wednesday, boys, women's MMA seems to be having some unbelievable fights and unbelievable finishes recently too. So it's going to be a full house pick on this one. Like Owen said, I mean, it's going to be a tough night for Cagliari to close that gap, get in close, and be able to take her down. So I'm going with a striker in this one too. So full house pick all around. And I imagine the boys that aren't with us tonight will be doing exactly the same. Next up, we have Bruno Ferreira versus Jackson McVeigh. These are fighting a middleweight. 13-2-0 for Bruno Ferreira and 6-0-0 for Jackson McVeigh, who's just making his UFC debut, I believe. 32 years old versus 26, because he's an old ass. And they're 179 to 193. God damn, that's a big height. That is a big height difference for Jackson McVeigh. And then we're coming in 183 centimeter reach and 196 for McVeigh, fighting out Brasilia and the United States once again. Crossover. What are the odds, bro?
Bruno Ferreira is a minus 550 favorite, and Jackson McVeigh is a plus 410 underdog.
Boom. Owen, we're coming to you, my dude.
Yeah, so this is one where I'm going to completely flip-flop on my theory and reasonality behind what I said about the last fight, right? Like, I went with the taller, longer gal in the last fight. I'm going with the shorter, stockier guy in this one. But there's a vast reason for that. When it comes to the ladies in the last fight, there's not a huge discrepancy as far as experience goes. In this fight, you're talking about a guy who's 13-2 with multiple UFC fights, high-profile UFC fights, right? We're talking about the guy that knocked out RoboCop Rodriguez. Coming in here against a guy who is still very, very fresh to the scene, 6-0. He is undefeated, but I think that O is definitely going to go. And look, when I watched tape on this guy, because granted, I didn't know a whole lot about him until this fight was announced, boys, like most of you, I'm sure. What I notice is he's very tall, right? Like that, you can see that on a stat sheet. But he carries a very high guard. And if I'm Bruno Ferreira, I'm digging the fuck out of those body shots, and they're gonna be easy. And the moment you hit 2-3 of those in succession, this happens. And once that happens, the dude is going for a ride, and that ride is face down. It's going to be 2 hits, one to his face, and the other is going to be his face hitting the mat. I've got Bruno Ferreira hulking out, doing Hulk things in this one.
Yeah?
Yeah. Look, you know how I feel about guys with the O records, and now he's coming in. Jackson McVeigh coming in fresh from LFA. I just don't see how he beats Bruno Ferreira. Bruno proved that he can beat a taller fighter when he beat Armen Petrosian, even though he lost to Abus Magomedov, who's also a taller fighter. So I think he's learned his lesson around taller fighters, like Olin said, So I don't see Jackson McVeigh doing it. Give me Bruno Ferreira. First round TKO.
Chris Cushman there. Bruno going to KO him or club and sub, you know what I mean? Again, I think this is probably going to be another full house. And yes, like Owen said, we're going against the grain of what we said in the last one, but Bruno Ferreira also has unbelievable experience within the UFC too, plus everything that he said where he knows how to work the body, he knows how to make it dirty and get in, and the man carries some power in his hands. So I'll be backing Bruno Ferreira to get this one done as well. Crossover. Anything different, brother?
Man, it's a clean sweep. Bruno Ferreira just been in there with the higher level of competition. And on top of it, he's already dealt with the height and reach disadvantage in fights against Phil Halls, Ruzaboyev, Abus Magomedov. So this isn't something different for him. And I think him having all that experience is only going to help him out. So I think Bruno Ferreira gets it done.
It goes back to the old making your debut. You know what I mean? The stat that not many people making the debut actually win the debut fight, especially when you're coming up with somebody that's got experience like Bruno Ferreira does. Let's move on to the next one, boys, and have a little look at this. We have got Ryan Spann versus Lucas Brzeski. This is the worst fight of the night, but here we go anyway. Heavyweight, boring ass, not even going to see a knockout or shit. You know what I mean? I hope we do, but I doubt we do. 22-11-0, 9-6-1. Look at that. Last fucking 5 fights for both of these boys. You know what I mean? 1 in 5 for both of them. 33 years old for both men, 196 to 193, 201 and 199 in the reach. So not much difference in height or reach in this one. Come out United States and Polski. Crossover. Hit me with them odds.
Ryan Spann's a minus 245 favorite, and Lucas Brzeski is a plus 200 underdog.
Woo. Yao, what you saying?
Yeah, so this was one of the trickier fights to pick. 1 in 5 for both guys, but I think about all the times I've tried to back a fighter who's on a ridiculous losing streak and has no chance of really getting out of the woods. And when I think that, I think Ryan Spann. He just seemed to not ever get into gear, especially after he lost to Lionheart Smith. Once he lost to him, he was just terrible after that. He gets tired. He doesn't seem to know what to do when he gets into positions, whether it's striking or on the ground. As bad as Lucas Brzeski is, I think he actually takes this fight. I think he beats Ryan Spann. How? I don't really know. Probably some boring decision. Ryan Spann coming up to heavyweight, I think it's just going to be too much for him. So I'm going to go with Lucas Brzeski as my underdog in this fight.
I like it, brother. Do you know why I like it? Because I'm right there with you, son. You know what I mean? If you look at the likes of the people that Ryan Spann has lost against, especially moving up to heavyweight now as well, there's a lot of grapplers in there. Lucas Brzeski likes to get in the clinch, likes to take you down to the ground and just try and do some damage whilst he's down there, as much as he's got like some kind of pillow hands, but it's for a heavyweight. But at the same time, he's going to keep you down there. He's just going to pep you a little bit. So I'll be taking Lucas Brzeski in this one as well. Cross, what are we saying, dude?
Man, this is a rough one. Lucas Bresky's got 1-5 in the UFC. Ryan Spann's only won one of his last 5 fights, so it's a very tough pick. But I'm gonna go with Ryan Spann, and it's literally just a coin flip. And there's no rhyme or reason to pick either guy in this fight. It's kind of just we'll just see what happens, really.
Owen.
Well, I mean, I got to say, I'm going with you guys. And by you guys, I mean McDane and Yao. I think Prochaska is a great dog to bet on in this one because, granted, Cross makes a good point, right? Like, he's won one fight in the UFC. It was over Walter Walker, by the way. Pretty solid fucking win. That's aging very well. And we got to also look at his losses, right? Like, Waldo Cortez Acosta, come on. Salsa Boy's a stud. Mick Parkin, also a beast. And Kennedy and Nzechukwu, if you get caught by him, he can knock just about anybody out, right? Like, he's got kryptonite in his hands. The Bull is a very fitting nickname for Lucas because, just like you guys said, he likes to really crush inside the distance and cut off that range. So I think he's going to look to do this against a Superman Spann who only has a 1-inch reach advantage on him. And I got to be honest, like, it feels tough betting against Superman because, like, my first tattoo was a Superman symbol when I was fucking 17 years old. When I saw this guy enter the UFC, I was like, wow, dude, this guy's really good. He could actually be something. And maybe there was bias. Maybe it was because of the Superman manual. But either way, like, at some point, that roller coaster hit the peak and started just going down from there, right? And it's not necessarily seemingly going down to pick up speed to go back to the top. I think this might be the end of the UFC career of Ryan Superman Spann. And I think we see Lucas Prochaska get on the bicycle and get back in the win column.
Boom. And just like Leroy said there, Spann has been one of my biggest misses for picking up-and-comers 100. I think everybody feels that, dude. We were actually saying that before we came live as well. Like,
it's painstaking.
We saw Spann, I said it was his second fight. It was against Nogueira, and he knocked him out with the uppercut. At that moment, I was like, woo, Ryan Spann might be somebody to keep an eye on. And then he kind of came up a little bit more and then just went boom and dropped, brother, and just went downhill after that. I think it's everybody's feeling of Ryan Spann. Let's move on to the next one anyway. We have got Jimmy Crute versus Marcin Prachnio in a light heavyweight bout. They're coming in at 12-4-2, 17-8, and oh, that is a lot of losses for the Australian. Shout out Leroy. I know you're going to be backing your boy in this one, and a couple of draws in there too. And Marcin Prachnio's a bit of a hit of a miss, win one, lose one, win one, lose one kind of guy. I mean, with 29 and 37, how much is that age going to play a difference? We've got a height of 188 to 191, reach of 188 to 188, so they're even on that stance. And as I say, fighting out of Australia and Polski. Crossover. Give us the odds, bro.
Jimmy Crute's a minus 355 favorite, and Marcin Prachnio's a plus 280 underdog.
Boom. So it's my turn on this one. Like I was saying, dude, like, you look at Jimmy Crute and he just seems so flat-footed, doesn't really seem to be going anywhere. And again, it looks like it's going to be another end of a career for somebody in the UFC if he loses this fight. Marcin Prachnio, I would just say, is a hit and a miss, but he does hit when he turns up. You know what I mean? You look at him at UFC 304 last year against Modestas Bukauskas. He was lighting Body B up at times. You know what I mean? That was one hell of a first round at the start of that fight. I'm going to be taking Prachnio to get this one done, boys. Cross?
Man, I'm going with the youth of Jimmy Crute here. I know the guy just has not gotten a win in so long, but to me, in his last fight against Rodolfo Bellato, he looked like he had improved a little bit. For me, Prachnio, I just think his output is just too low at times, and he's just so kick heavy that Crute at some point is going to implement a little bit of that grappling, control Prachnio on the ground, and get the job done.
Ooh, interesting. Owen?
This, if I'm being honest, is one of two fights that I've gone back and forth on the most. And I don't know, man. Maybe I just want to believe in Jimmy Crute. I want to believe that he's improving and getting better. That last fight was a banger. I thought he did enough to win that fight, but I digress. He's not had the best career in the UFC. And the crazy thing is, just like Jake Matthews, we were talking about this not long ago, right? When he just fought, that guy's just 30 years old. This guy's only 29. He's still young. He's still a kid, really. He's 2 to 3 years away from entering his fight prime, in my opinion, because I think that hits at about 32 years of age. The only issue is, like, he hasn't really switched camps. He hasn't really shown vast improvement. And like I think McDane actually put it the best. That's why I keep questioning my pick on this is like Prachnio, he cracks when he cracks. It's just a matter of like which version of him is going to show up. Is he going to be gun shy, or is he going to show up and be ready to pull the trigger super fast in there? Because that's ultimately what you have to do against somebody like Jimmy Crute. Otherwise, Jimmy Crute's going to out wrestle him, and it's going to be probably the most boring fight on the fight card. It either ends in excitement with Prachnio getting a finish, or Jimmy Crute drags this into deep waters and just makes Prachnio look tired and sloppy in there. I'm leaning towards Jimmy Crute, though, if I'm being honest, man. As of right now, that could change in 10 minutes.
Ooh. Leaning with the grappling, son. Leaning with the grappling. Dogbot, what are you saying? I mean, yeah, what are you saying, bro?
Now I have to say it just to add that number. Yes, but that was lame. But look, it was a tricky one. Everything you said about Crute is great, but the one thing for me is the activity. Yes, it's always good to take a break when you've been on a losing streak plus the draw, and then he took a bit of a long break. So for me, the activity of Prachnio is what's leaning me towards him. The age as well, experience. I think it's going to be a very tough fight for Crute, but I'm going with Marcin in this fight.
Oh, nice. Let's give a big shout out to MJ World. What's happening, brother? Thanks for joining us tonight. Most accurate prediction show. We appreciate your comments and appreciate your thoughts on that one, dude. Thank you very much. Hope you're enjoying the show. Who else we got rocking up? When we have a quick little look through, I did give a little salute, but you also need to give a big shout out to Murphy. I mean, man's always pulling up. Man like Murphy, you know. And who else we got going on? Matua, what's happening, brother? Always picking up and jumping into the show too. So Jimmy Poop, my man knows. You know what I mean? You know where he's going then. Big Prachnio in the cards. Next up, we have got Adam Fugitt versus Islam Dulatov. 10-4-0, 11-1-0. Dulatov's on an unbeaten streak right now. 36-26. United States and Germany. We got a height of 185 to 191. Big difference there too. And 196 to 100. I always find it to 191. I always find it hilarious when you get the shorter dude with the big fucking orangutan arms. You know what I mean? Like, it's always a shorter dude with a long ass arms going against somebody that's fucking just like normal sized like Islam Dulatov. Anyway, crossover. Give us the fucking odds, bro.
Adam Fugitt's a plus 470 underdog, and Islam Dulatov's a minus 650 favorite.
Fugitt, crossover, you're up.
Yeah, man. For me, I'm going Islam Dulatov. The guy got a finish in round one in his Dana White Contender Series fight. Adam Fugitt's kind of been up and down his last 4 fights, really. I just think Islam Dulatov's gonna get it done. Like the output is there, got big power in his hands, also has some submission ability. So I think he gets it done.
Boom. Owen, who you thinking, bro?
I just said it in the chat. Chris Cushman said Dulatov via unmitigated violence, and I said Chris Cushman is speaking unmitigated facts. I mean, the dude is undefeated, and I mean, he just seems untouchable out there, man. Like, genuinely, he's going to be a problem for anybody outside of the top 10 in this division if he continues on the growth path in the way that he is. I was excited to see his last fight, but of course it got rescheduled, canceled, etc. I think this dude's going through a little bit of Islam and Khabib syndrome where guys just don't want to fight him and they realize too late, so they end up pulling out of the fight for undisclosed injuries or reasons. Like, the last multiple pullouts have been for undisclosed reasons. I think that's we've got our reason there, right, guys?
100%. Yeah, were you still sticking with the always gotta go on most of the fighters this year in 2025? Are you gonna go with the German sensation known as the Ripper in this one, brother? What are you saying?
Wait, I have him as 11-1, so he doesn't have an O. So for me, that's cool. Because he's 11-1, so I'm going with.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. His very first professional fight, he lost. But that was like 6 years ago, bro. You can't count that. I mean, he's undefeated as it stands.
Look, a 10-fight win streak is practically undefeated, but good enough for me to take him definitely that one. I agree with you 100%. Over and above that, Fugitt is a win-loss fighter, and he is primed for a loss after his last win. So I just don't see how he does it. There's nothing that's standing out to me, whether it be the age, the height, nothing is standing out to me to say that Fugit can do it. Fugit can do it. So I'm going with Dulatov.
Shout out. Yeah, I mean, so, yeah, I think everybody's going to be going with Dulatov in this one, full house all around. I mean, like you say, you got the finish in his Dana White Contender Series fight. He also got a finish in his fight before that in Octagon. I've seen the highlights of that one. The dude just seems like he's coming out there with dangerous intentions every time he steps into a ring, so, or a cage, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I mean, so full house pick all around on that one. Let's get on to the next one, boys.
And also, he's a former model, so I mean, he's got that going for him as well.
Take your fucking top off, you know, Sterling be screaming that right now. If he was here.
Of course.
Take your top off.
What the fuck was that? Next up, I'm probably going to butcher this name. Oh, wait, no, it's Jean-Paul Gaultier versus Robert Valentin. Yeah, I mean, 7-1-0, 10-5-0, 23-30. 193 centimeters to 188, 206 to 196 in reach. A 10 centimeter reach advantage and a 5 centimeter height advantage. Ooh, that's going to be pretty fucking handy for Jean-Paul Gaultier. Yeah, I mean, fighting out of Cameroon and Switzerland. Who we got? Owen, you first on this one, brother? No, Yao.
So with this one, I'm going with Atiba Gauthier. In his last fight,
you don't want the odds?
He doesn't need them, bro. Dogbot's already ran it. Yeah, I mean, sorry, Cross. Give us the odds.
Atiba Gauthier is a minus 550 favorite, and Valentin is a plus 410 underdog.
Oh, right, go on, yeah.
Yeah, so Atiba Gauthier, I went against him in his last fight against Jose Medina, rather foolishly, quite frankly, if I look at it, because he absolutely bludgeoned Medina. It wasn't even funny. And he's going to do the exact same thing to Robert Valentin. I'm definitely going with Atiba Gauthier to win this fight by knockout in the first round.
Wicked. I done exactly the same. Went against him when he was fighting Medina, because I probably had a little bit of seeing Robert Valentin, because was he not in Dana's White Contender Series or some shit? What was he on?
He was on I think he was on Tough. And then he lost. Yeah, and then he lost Tough.
Yeah, because he looked like a fucking animal in Tough. Yeah, I mean, coming in with all the Nordic tattoos and all the rest of it, fucking dude looked like an absolute machine.
Sleeping outside, setting up the rocks and Nordic stones and stuff.
Doing
Dude was an animal.
And then he rocks up to the UFC and loses against fucking Ryan Loader and Torres Finney in fucking spectacular fashion. I was just like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, so yeah. Atiba, is that how you said it, yeah? Is that how you said it? Fuck Atiba. Jean-Paul Gaultier all the way for the fucking win, boys.
Wait, is that someone who you really want to say that, like, about, like, just, you go to events, maybe one day he happens to come to UFC London and he's like, hey, I happen to watch a show, fuck you, and he punches you in the face.
He can punch,
but he's still going with him.
I know, yeah.
Like, if he punches him in the face, A, he doesn't have a good sense of humor, and B, he doesn't have a good sense of smell.
Exactly, I was about to say, bro. Yeah, I mean, like, Jean-Paul Gaultier is
Jean-Paul Gaultier literally won Scent of the Year at the Playboy Mansion for 3 years in a row. There's never been another cologne to do that before. They called it the fucking panty dropper, bro.
Yeah, go and hit yourself with some Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Me to do it.
Yeah, fuck you.
I will honestly tell you, it is the cologne I was wearing the first me and Mary's first date, and it is the reason I keep some on the shelf. So, folks,
whenever he's
Jean-Paul Gaultier,
frisky, he walks into the bathroom, hits himself with a few spritzers, and walks out in nothing but his fucking.
No, that'd be a very, very expensive feeling, brother. And I'm frisky very often. So.
I got two bottles of Jean-Paul Gaultier as well. So you're definitely spot on,
brother. Like you know exactly what we're talking about. And have you hit the aftershave, dude? It's fucking fire.
I thought we were talking about the aftershave, bro.
The cologne is what I was talking about originally.
Yeah. The cologne's legit.
The spray is fire, but like,
what you calling different to aftershave? Like,
the aftershave is a different bottle. It's the same like shape, body shape, but you pour it onto your hands and you splash it on after you shave.
It's the same fucking fragrance, except from you spray it or you pour it. No?
It's similar, but it's not the same. It's like the difference between Chick-fil-A sauce and the honey barbecue sauce or whatever.
You're casual, bro. You're
casual, brother. You've got an Atiba sense of smell right now, McDane.
Ooh.
Boys, does it look like I fucking shave often? Yeah, I mean,
does it look like you do? Yes,
doesn't
you know
look
what?
Like you do either. Doesn't look like you do either, brother. To be fair, yeah, I mean,
Me?
Yeah, I got Sasquatch's fucking minge on them cheeks. You know what I mean? Like,
Brother, this is the longest I've actually gone without shaving with a straight razor. It's only for Comic-Con.
I was going to say, because Comic-Con's coming
It's
up.
only for Comic-Con. It's the longest my hair has been in 6 years.
I fucking knew that's why it was. I fucking knew it.
I literally messaged my barber today on Instagram, and I was like, so just confirming you are not going to be in for a morning shift on the Saturday of Comic-Con weekend. So I know when to set up on Friday with him.
Boom. Sorted. Yeah, I mean, man's going to be rocking up to Comic-Con looking fresh. Anyway, let's get the fuck on with these picks.
I can't do the Wolverine shit myself, you know?
Are you going as Wolverine again, bro?
So I'm doing 3 costumes. I'm going to do Clark Kent with the Superman Under Armour under the shirt.
You wearing the shirt and then
yeah. So I'm gonna
You're gonna run in somewhere and get quickly changed and run back
brother,
out.
I'm gonna basically anytime anybody takes a picture with me, I'm just gonna be busting out of the shirt, you know. I'm gonna have the little curl,
taking a shirt off. Oh,
you know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna do like a scruffy Han Solo one day, and then I'm gonna go get cut up by the barber, and then do Wolverine for the final day.
Nice.
Or Wolverine for the final days, I should say. I'm going to do the Wolverine blue and yellow for one of the days, and then the Logan wife beater and jeans and dog tags for the other day.
But you rocking up as Cross Frozone or?
No, brother. I'm going as Luke Cage, man. Luke Cage, Marvel.
I swear I was torn. I was going to say Nick Fury, young version, or Luke Cage, but I think Luke Cage is definitely more fitting.
No, bro, he's not as big as Luke Cage, though, is he? Not as cool.
But he's not as small as Nick Fury, so he's got to make a choice, you know?
Exactly.
You ain't rocking out of Harlem, though, dude.
I got you, Cross. I got you, brother.
Edge to you, bro. Yeah, I mean, you
Bro,
ain't coming out
stop it. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Stop it.
You ain't got the pizzazz, son. You ain't got the pizzazz.
But in this fight, though, I'm going with Atiba Gautier. I call him Baby Francis Ngannou. You know, the guys from Cameroon, looks like an absolute animal in there. Big time power, both hands. And I think he's going to get Valentin out of there. And it's going to be brutal. So give me Atiba Gautier.
Matua said you should go as Falcon. If you come to San Diego and we do the outdoor stuff, you have to go as Falcon. I'll go as like the smallest Captain America in comparison.
Yeah. No. Falcon is Captain America now, so you have to go as Bucky Barnes. Like 100%.
I mean, my cat's name is literally Bucky, so I mean, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
You'd have to do it.
I'm ready, bro. I'm ready.
Or Hawkman.
Hawkman? Mm-hmm. Nah. Oh, from the movie with Black Adam. I get what you're talking about.
Yeah, or you could both go as Cap.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. We could both go as Cap.
That could work.
Yeah.
This stream is brought to you by Gillette. The best a man can get. Kush, man, you fucking legend. Shit. Yeah, were you still to pick, or did you go first on that one? We got so far off track. I completely fucking forgot where we were on that. Right, where are we? Up next.
I'd like to say I'm sorry, but I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not sorry at all. We got Francisco Prado versus Nikolai Veretnikov. Veretnikov. Nah.
Are you practicing to play a Marvel villain right now, brother?
Nikolai Veretnikov.
Veretnikov.
It's not Veretnikov because there's a fucking extra E in there. Is it? Veretnikov? Veretnikov. There we go. Her name's Bond. James Bond.
I'll have my drink shaken, not stirred.
Nikolai Veretnikov stands no chance against me. Anyway, whose fucking call is it now?
It's crossover to do the odds, brother.
No, I've still got to call out the rest of the card first.
Yeah,
12-3-0, 12-6-0. Bro, where's Ola, man? Bring Ola back. Like, this is just too much bullshit to be fucking running with. You know what I mean?
All right, on the left side, we've got Francisco Prado coming in at 12-3, at 2-3 in his last 5.
23 years of age, 35, 178 centimeters to 185, 176 to 188, fighting out of Argentina, and my wife, Kazakhstan. And I believe it's me, isn't it? Oh, wait, no, Cross.
No, got to do the odds.
Yeah,
Francisco Prado's a minus 148 favorite, and Nikolai is a plus 124 underdog.
I'm winning the favorite in this one. Prado's going to come out there and lay a beat down in this Kazakhstanian motherfucker. That's as far as I've got to say about this one. So, Cross, what are you saying, brother?
I'm gonna take my first underdog. Go with Nikolai Veretennikov right here. Both guys are on 2-fight skids. Prado, yeah, he's been in there with the better competition. But I mean, for me, I kind of like the fact that Nikolai's a little older. I think he'll be able to handle a little bit of, because I see both guys having some success here. And I just think, the older guy will be able to remain calm more in the fight and get the job done.
Yeah, but losses against Jake Matthews and Daniel Zellhuber isn't too shady for Prado. Yeah, I mean, it's not like that's like garbage. So
fair point.
I don't know. We didn't experience in this one, boys. But wait up. Well, hold up. Wait a minute. Don't you be fucking up my rotation, boys. Owen.
Don't put that on me. I don't have the controls, brother. I don't have the facilities for that, big man.
You're the only guy with the controls.
Hey, I never put them. I never put
those stones in a glass house right now, dude.
All I did was cut him out of the stream and bring him back. I want to go and get another beer, boys. I'm stuck hosting this bitch. Right,
Go grab a beer, brother. We'll hold down the fort, big dog.
I'm going. Just hit it with a
Go, brother. So yeah, in this one, I'll be honest. Again, it's another one that I'm a little bit torn on. I feel like Francisco Prado has made a good showing of himself, or rather a good enough showing for himself. But I mean, he went out there and got just beat by Jake Matthews. He went out there and got beat by Daniel Zellhuber. And I don't know, he might go out here and get beat by a very game Nikolai Veretennikov. Veretennikov is 35 years old, so he's just a couple of years past his kind of fight prime age. He has the same number of wins as Francisco Prado and twice as many losses. Now, you can look at that two ways. You can look at it as the fact that, well, he's made losing far more of a habit as his opponent, or he's had a lot more time to learn rather than his opponent who's only had 3 losses. You've also got to look at who these guys have fought, right? And when it comes down to it, if we're calling a spade, like, Veretennikov has fought good folks. Like, he's fought Danny Barlow, left-handed god, who can knock pretty much anybody out, and he was not able to knock him out. And then the next fight, he went out there and he fought fucking Austin Vanderford, aka Mr. Van Zandt, and got knocked out in the second round, 4 minutes and 13 seconds into it. So, I mean, this is a tough fight to pick. Francisco Prado goes out there and cracks, but he also leaves vast openings. This is the other fight that I'm really torn back and forth on. I've changed my decision on this 3 times today. I literally just changed it right before I started giving my pick. And as of right now on the dock, I've got Francisco Prado locked in. This is the only one crossed. I'm telling you honest, Scout's honor here. This is the only other one that I might change. Okay, brother?
I appreciate the honesty, bro. Yao, what you saying, dude?
Yeah, I'm going with Prado, specifically because when I saw Veretennikov losing to Vanderford, it was just very unimpressive. I just didn't really like how he looked, and even his decision lost to Danny Barlow. So over and above that, with who Prado's lost to, I'm definitely going to go with him. The younger fighter as well, 23 years old versus 35 years old. I think he gets in there. American top team gets it done with Francisco Prado.
Nice. Are we even we're not even at the fucking main card yet, boys. We're not even at the main card. Up next, we have got the ugliest motherfucker in the UFC, Marvin Vettori versus Brendan Allen in a middleweight bout, 19-7-1, 24-7-0 for Brendan. I almost going Arnold Allen then. Brendan Allen, 31-29, 183 centimeters to 188 centimeters, and 188 reached to 191, fighting out of Italy and the United States. Give me cornetto, give it to me. Cross, what's the odds, brother?
Marvin Vettori is a plus 164 underdog, and Brendan Allen's a minus 198 favorite.
Now remember, people, before we make the picks on this fight, Brendan Allen has already beaten this man once. Who's first to go? Owen? I believe it's you.
Well, I mean, that couldn't be more poetic. Actually, behind my shoulder, I've got a signed golden new old UFC glove that was signed only by Brendan Allen and 2 other fighters. So I love this guy. I've been a big fan of him. You know, I'm pretty biased when it comes to guys fighting out of Louisiana or that are from Louisiana mostly, and this dude fits the bill. He also, as you stated, is 1-0, right? He fought him at the casino. He landed a quick overhand and then 2 more. They got broken up. And I mean, look, Marvin Vettori has proven that Mordor is a great fighting base. But you know what? I digress.
Meat's not back on the menu, boys.
I don't think he's gonna go out there and get that W over Brendan Allen. I'm also so happy one of the four. There we go. There we go. Oh man.
Stop.
It wants to play. I'm so happy at least one other guy on this show has seen Lord of the Rings.
Multiple times. We're going to get copyright strike for that.
Oh, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. But hey, you know, as they say, the dog barks in the backyard, right?
Hey.
So look, I'm going Brendan Allen on this one. I think he's going to end up utilizing his crafty veteranship. Oh, and by the way, also like I think it's a pretty hefty advantage when it comes to height here. He's 2 inches taller, which he knows how to make use of, as I pointed out before. He only has an inch, maybe an inch and a half on the reach advantage here. But again, someone who really does know how to use it. And when someone knows how to use it, not only in the striking realm, but also in the grappling realm, it proves to be a very, very big problem. I think it's going to be a very big problem for Marvin Vettori on Saturday night, folks.
Ooh, big shout out to Andrew Nance. Jumping in the chat as always. Making the Walkers joined us. Ooh, it's Friday night, son. I hope you're pulling up with a little drink. You know what I mean? And rocking with the boys. Get your ass in the stream, bro. You know where the link's at. The link's in the chat. Stop being a little lone ranger and so silent over there, moving in the shadows. Come and join us for once, brother. You know what I mean? Who else we got rocking up? Nah, fuck Leroy. Yao, what's your picks, dude?
Yeah, I'm going to go with an underdog here. I'm going to go with Marvin, the Italian Dream Vettori. Why? Because fuck Brendan Allen. He's busy calling out DDP as if DDP's not going to smash him, even worse than he's going to smash Khamzat. So I'm definitely all in Marvin Vettori on this one. I think he gets it done. 3 rounds, boring. I don't think Brendan Allen's really going to show much. He's probably going to fight Khamzat next because, you know, that's the sort of level. But I'm definitely going Marvin Vettori.
I disagree.
We both had something.
I love that we both had something queued up. I fucking love you, dude. That was awesome.
Oh, that was wicked. That was fucking amazing. Yeah, I mean, shit. You ruined it. Right, straight up. Fucking Marvin Vettori. I mean, the dude's got a fucking chin, boys. The dude is made of stone. Met him in London, fist bumped the motherfucker and just about broke my hand. The dude's hands are massive too, by the way. Like, he can fucking crack. This boy is built different. Like, when you see him in person, he's huge. I've never seen Brendan Allen in person. I imagine he's probably just as big. There's not much fucking difference, but Marvin Vettori's a big motherfucker. But in saying that, I feel like obviously Brendan Allen's lost his last 2 fights. So I mean, Imavov and fucking Hernandez, Fluffy Hernandez is unbelievable when it comes to going across a 3-round fight, especially when it comes to grappling as well as makes it up with the striking. It's a tough one. It is a very, very tough fight. Like, Marvin Vettori, like I say, he's got the chin, so he's durable. He can make it through the 3 rounds. He can try and negate the grappling as much. Like, we've seen it, especially when he was against fucking Dolidze as well in that second fight. It wasn't as much of a banger as you hoped it would have been, but it was what it was. But I don't know why, I'm still leaning Brendan Allen in this one. I know Marvin Vettori's just coming back. Rest in peace to his brother. He's going to have a little bit of a burner behind him on that one. He's going to have a little bit more motivation behind him to try and get the win on this one. But I'm leaning Brendan Allen, boys. I just feel like he's going to have a higher output. Like, Vettori's got some power, but his volume isn't really there. And Allen will put the pace on him a little bit and take the fight to him a little bit more than what we've seen from Dolidze. Dolidze just kind of kept the distance and they both kind of stood back and just kind of swung at each other because they were fighting for the second time. So they knew how they both kind of fought, so they stayed away from each other a bit. But yeah, I'm winning Brendan Allen in this one. Cross, what you saying, bro?
Yeah, you know, both guys are on 2 fight skids. Brendan Allen does hold the advantage. He's 1-0 in this matchup. But, you know, I think Marvin Vettori, you know, this is his first fight back after the loss of his brother. Going to have a huge chip on his shoulder. I think Murphy MMA said something about it in the chat. I think he's going to be super motivated for this fight. The guy's tough as nails. You're not going to finish Marvin Vettori. And I think his gas tank's a little bit better than Brendan Allen. So I'm taking me an underdog as well. I'm going with Marvin Vettori.
Ooh, cheeky. Owen?
Well, I gave mine already, but I will circle back and
Who played that? Y'all gonna make me act a fool up in here.
I have no idea, but I'm happy they played it.
I was either Yao or Cross. One of them. It was one of
But
them.
I will say, Yao, real quick, you mentioned earlier when we were talking about the Jean-Paul Gaultier fight, right? You think he's going to win in the first round?
Yeah.
You can actually get that at plus odds. That's one of the only ways you can get him at plus odds is if you pick specific rounds.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah. So if you pick him in the first round, it's plus 130, and then every round after that, it gets juicier. Round 2 is 275, round 3 is plus 650, and decision is plus 70. The only way to get plus odds on him is specific outcome.
Not just to win.
Yeah. Because he's a hefty favorite.
What he did to Medina tells me first round. He just
he's venomous, bro. The way he throws is
Roy.
just
Roy.
yeah, but Tori, he's only a child.
Oh my god,
that's bad,
bro.
I'm not gonna lie. In one of my MMA group chats, my boy sent a UFC posted thing that misspelled his name, and it was Vitroy, like 2 R's. And so for the literally for the last 3 years, anytime he fights, we all refer to him as Vitroy. It's such a dumbass inside joke, but God.
Was this the comment from Murphy that you were talking about? I think the loss from Marvin has spiked his motivation massively. Could see.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The loss, but I mean, you pair that with the loss of his brother. I mean, like there's.
I think that's maybe what he was.
Gotcha. I thought he was talking about like the previous losses in recent years in MMA, but I mean, the loss of his brother, I feel like, is more of a distraction than a motivation. Like if you've lost somebody close to you like that, like. It's tough, especially if you're trying to get back into a cage with another man that's not distracted like that, that does have the home crowd behind him, as LazyBed pointed out in the comments. It's a tough ask for anyone.
See, I think the home crowd is going to be a distraction because he's got to get ticket requests. Everybody wants to show up. All the families trying to show up and wants to go. He's got all these distractions, and I think that's what's going to trip up Brendan Allen.
I appreciate you playing devil's advocate, man. That's a good point to make.
Yeah, it's a good point. That you can also just ghost motherfuckers and not give a shit. Yeah, I mean, like you're in fight.
The cousins ain't coming, brother.
You can't do that in
It's
Louisiana, brother. You cannot do that in Louisiana.
No, it's a fact. It's a fact. It's literally why I don't want to get married in Louisiana.
Yao, did you actually make it? Or did you just like hijack that entire that? Oh, did you go Marvin Vittori?
I went Marvin Vittori.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Definitely
Let's go, Silk Pajamas. Thanks for the repost.
Thank you, Silk. Appreciate it.
Yo, Silk Pajamas. Anybody in this chat right now isn't joining up in Silk Pajamas, make sure you go over to, fuck me, let me check and make sure I get this shit right, to silkpajamas.com. That ain't what it is, but that's what we'll rock and roll with it to fucking fill some airspace. Where the fuck is my browsers? I've got too many of these motherfuckers on the go. Here we go. silkpajamas.vip/play today to join up. Join the league. You get to pick a number of fighters on the card at the start of a season. We're currently midway through the season. Well, midway through, actually at the end of the season. We're in round 3 of it right now. You get 1,000 points at the start. You get to place those bets on fighters, and then you can make the points back based on the odds, as well as put in a wild card for a KO, a submission, or a decision, which will boost your odds and double the points that you receive so you can win in the league. There's an overall champion at the end of every single one of them, and then there's also VIP leagues, and you can also make your own leagues so you can join with your friends that might also be interested in joining. So make sure you go over to Silk Pajamas, people. Big shout out, join up and get on with it. Yeah, I mean, fucking hit that button, people. Smash the like. Who's winning Silk Pajamas right now? Nobody needs to know who's winning the Silk Pajamas right now. Ola's not here. He'd be screaming from the rooftops if he was on who was winning from Silk Pajamas right now. But he ain't, so we don't need to listen to that motherfucker.
I'm pretty sure Dogbot's winning.
Kamara Usman is a bum. Kyler Phillips versus Vinicius Oliveira in this bantamweight bout at 12-3-0, 22-3-0. 30 years old and 29. This is going to be a fucking scrap, boys. 173 centimeters to 175, 183 to 179. Not much difference, a little bit in the reach. But is that really going to matter? United States versus Brasilia. There's a lot of United States versus Brazil fucking fighters on this card. Who's up? Because I can't fucking remember.
I gotta do the odds. Gotta do the odds.
Oh yeah, rock and roll.
Kyler Phillips is the plus 124 underdog, and Vinicius Oliveira is a minus 148 favorite.
Cool. Who's next? Who went first in the last one?
I think y'all's first on this one.
Yeah,
There we
I
go.
think it's me in this one. Yeah, so I'm going with Vinicius Oliveira. He came in as an absolute phenom into the UFC. He's on a crazy fight win streak. At the age of 29, he's got 22 professional wins and 3 losses versus Kyler Phillips, who's slightly less experienced, not slightly, way less experienced at 12-3, although he's way more experienced in the UFC. So it's a heck of a matchup, but I'm going Vinicius Oliveira. I think that flying knee to the chin of Bernardo Sopaj was just phenomenal. So I'm definitely going with him, the rising star, Vinicius Oliveira.
Sopaj. Just want to correct that before we move on. I've gone back and forward in this one, to be honest with you boys. I mean, when Kyle Phillips turns up, he can scrap, he can grapple, he can do fucking all of it. And like you say, he's got more experience in the UFC, but he doesn't have as much experience in fights when you look at the records. But then again, Lockdog Vinicius Oliveira has been coming in like an absolute fucking bullet. With Ricky wins over Bernardo Sopaj, like you say, as well as Ricky Simone, as well as Said Nurmagomedov. And that's pretty impressive to get 3 wins like that, the way that he done them as well over his first 3 fights in the UFC. And we're back in Oliveira as well in this one. Cross, where you going, dude?
Yeah, I'm going with Vinicius Oliveira as well, man. The guy just always turns up. Very high output, always on the pressure, always in your face. I think for me, Kyler Phillips just is too susceptible to being on the back foot and not getting respect from his opponents. And I think Oliveira is going to come in there, and I think he's going to be the guy fighting off the front foot, controlling the center of the octagon. So give me Vinicius Oliveira.
Nice. Owen?
I got Vinicius Oliveira in this one as well. I just think that Kyler Phillips, as you said, McDane, like when he turns up, right? But it's a little too far and too few for my liking. And the dude's nickname is Matrix. It should be anything but the Matrix because his head stays on the center line when he strikes. He leaves himself very handily right there to be struck when he throws anything. He doesn't move his head with those. And I mean, going against somebody that's as technical and precise with his striking as Vinicius Oliveira, I think he walks himself onto a knee likely. So yeah, give me Vinicius inside the distance on this one, guys.
Nice. I think that's going to be a full house pick across all the boys as well, to be honest with you. Like, I just want to say before we go on, like, I am sweating fucking buckets, boys.
That means you need more beer.
It's fucking, yeah, 100%. I'm already like 3 down and we're fucking, 52 minutes in. Like, I am fucking roasting. Like, it's like 20 degrees at fucking 10:15 at night. Like, this is too fucking hot. It's sticky. It's shit. I don't know how you boys do it. You know what I mean? Yao away over there in fucking... I know you're in fucking winter at the moment, brother, but sitting in South Africa, absolutely fucking... Yeah, freezing your ass off. Like, it must be about 29 degrees and you're talking about being cold. And then you two motherfuckers way over there in the space, especially you crossover, bro. Like, damn, son. Like, when you tell me heat's like, I think you're just making them up. I'm like, nah. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, Texas sucks.
Yeah, like, temperatures don't even go... No, he's just
like the weather in Texas is awful. No. It's either hurricanes or just heat.
For Mama to stop at a certain point, like he's trying bullshit. You know what I mean?
It's the same in Louisiana, bro. Like I grew up with family in Texas too. Like we literally fly into Texas whenever we go see my mom. So we'll be there. We'll actually be there in fucking October and in I think November.
And it's still hot as shit.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Like even in October.
Yeah. And like
it won't be hot. It'll be nice. It'll be nice in like October.
Yeah,
it'll be nice.
Nice for us though.
Nice, like, that's what he said before to me when I was like, it's fucking hot. He was like, more like nice. I'm like, fuck you, bro. Like,
yeah.
Shit.
And also like the humidity. Does he tell you about the humidity? It's like 90%.
Yeah,
like
the humidity here right now is fucking disgusting.
Brother.
Bro, that's child's play. That's child's play.
The first time we went to Louisiana.
Fucking breathe. Like you get into the car and you're like, roll their windows down, you bastard. Yeah, I mean, like it is disgusting. Like,
dude, the first time I went back to Louisiana with California friends, including Mary. Like there were 8 of us, and we were there for 7 days. And the first night, everyone's like gassed out, tired because the humidity and heat's whooping their ass. It gets dark, and Mary's like, "You did a great job of telling us horror stories about the daytime heat, but I don't think you did half as good as you should have when it comes to the nighttime." I assumed that when it gets dark and the sun goes down, it would get more bearable. but the air just gets thicker.
Real men down here in the South, brother. Real men down here in the South.
Hey, there's a reason the last
The
time
guy in the red shirt speaking English. After the phantom of a cloudy.
Hey,
I'm
real
sorry,
quick though,
bro. I will slow it down for your American ass so you can understand what I'm saying from word to word. I'm in Scotland, bro. We talk fast. Either get on the fucking train or fucking wait at the station. Either way, I don't give a shit. You know what I
train's
mean?
leaving, folks.
Woo! Alabama, Ohio, easy grimy. Yeah, I mean, he's speaking kilometers.
I think last time the UFC went to Louisiana, it was one of the highest finish percentages on a card.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice to know.
I think it was like 11 out of 13 fights were finishes or some crazy number.
Oh, fucking crazy.
I'm just throwing that out there, you guys.
Right, so who's up next? Michael Johnson versus... Did I get for everybody? Everybody make a pick?
Yeah.
Michael Johnson versus Daniel Zellhuber at lightweight, 155 pounds. Daniel Zellhuber's been talking bare shit before this fight, boys. You know what I mean? Coming in at 23-19-0, Michael Johnson, the fucking legend, against 15-2-0, 39-26, 178 centimeters in height to 185, on 187 reach to 196, which is fucking insane for Zellhuber. You know what I mean? United States versus Mexico. Cross. Give me the odds, brother.
Michael Johnson's a plus 455 underdog, and Daniel Zellhuber is a minus 625 favorite.
I'm staying with you, bro. Who you got?
I'm going with Daniel Zellhuber. I think, the 3-inch reach advantage, the 13-year youth advantage. Give me Daniel Zellhuber, man. Michael Johnson, been in the game forever, fought a little bit of everybody. I know he's on a 2-fight win streak here, but Father Time's undefeated, so give me Daniel Zellhuber.
At least 5, Grimy. That would be the correct answer. All right, wicked cross, no worries. Owen, where are you going with this one, dude?
Starting the card off with one of the only people in UFC history to have a knockout on Dustin Poirier is pretty vicious, right? And thanks, Lazy. I appreciate that stat. The last time the UFC went to New Orleans in this very same arena, they tied the UFC record for first round finishes with 7. That's first round finishes, folks. Come on. Let's fucking go. These folks don't love that humidity. I'm telling you. With that stat, I'm going to be completely real with you guys. I think I might go on DraftKings Sportsbooks. I'm going to hit up the bookie tonight, and I'm just going to put like $5 on every single fight to finish inside the distance. Not even pick a winner. I feel like I will finish plus money. I feel like it's a safe bet.
We'll see.
And in this one, I'm taking a not so safe bet, Cross. I'm gonna go against you. I'm gonna go against Father Time, as I oftentimes do. My co-host is a fucking child compared to me, and he hears this all the fucking time. He always picks the young guns. I always pick the old dogs. And look, I think I gotta go old dog here. This is gonna be another dog pick for me. My second dog of the night here, folks, in the dog competition. I just think all that shit talk that Daniel Zellhuber's doing, he's got to back it up. And what happens when you make it past the first round and you haven't hurt the guy? Everything, including your confidence and game plan, starts to wilt away like a flower that has no water, has been overwatered, folks. I mean, we're going to watch this happen in real time on Saturday. And Cross, to make it fun, to make it spicy, I'll bet you $25 and a shot of whatever you feel like drinking on Saturday on that fight.
Ooh, that's going to be water. But yow.
No. It's got to have at least 40% fucking alcohol in it, kid. We don't play fucking games here.
Cross, I'll let you think about your answer, bro. Yow. Where you going with this one, dude?
Look, grr, woof, woof. Like Olin said, the old dog here has something to prove.
That was a dog? That was a dog right there? What kind of dog was that? What kind of dogs y'all got in South Africa?
Brother, I'll hit the sound effects. Like, you don't have to do that to yourself, big dog. Like, you can just say like, "Hey, I'm going with the dog as well," and then I would have hit the dog button. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, there it is. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I appreciate the effort. You definitely get a B+ for that.
I do have a dog that has woof woofed before, but with that said, look, I'm going with the old dog in this one. Michael Johnson. I can see how focused he is on this fight. We saw him at the press conference. Zellhuber looked relaxed because he looks like he's going up against an old dog who doesn't really have much. He's the taller fighter. He's got the better record, if you will, right now. He might be coming off a loss against Esteban Ribovic, but he's still got the right momentum. He's a -600 favorite. I mean, for me, that's not necessarily the right mentality to go into. So I'm going with Michael Johnson, the old dog, the menace in this fight.
Good shout. Good shout. Due to the bare bullshit that Zellhuber's been talking, I've also been leaning to the dog. Like Owen said, what are you going to do after the first round if you've not put him out there? Like, you can punch, you can kick all you fucking want, and this dude's just going to keep walking you down. He's going to play the smart game. He's got the fight IQ behind him. You know what I mean? The fucking grappling will come into play at some point. He'll close the distance, and he'll get you in the clinch. Then what are you going to do, Zellhuber? Then what are you going to do? You know what I mean? So, might be a little cheeky dog pick for me too, boys. Well, Michael Johnson action. You know what I mean? Cross, have you decided whether you're going to bet a shot on this bitch or not?
I'm not very confident in this, and that's just me keeping it 100 with Olan. I know, like, it is what it is. I'm not very confident in it just because
I'm fighting for my life over here tonight.
There you go.
Yeah.
lick my balls. Oh, shit.
It's not very often I get to use that one, so thanks, Cross.
You're welcome. I got you.
It's nothing but love, brother. And I appreciate the honesty, dude. Like just like I'm being honest with about my dog picks, right? Like, this is one that I have not gone back and forth on. I've gone back and forth on it one time. I originally picked Zellhuber. I thought he was a solid pick. And then I saw the buildup, and I'm like, the kid might be drinking his own Kool-Aid here. And that's a scary thing to be doing when you're going against a very wily veteran like Michael Johnson, who he typically wins the fights that he's guaranteed to not win. So that's against the cut of the grain here. That's one of the main reasons I'm going with him.
That's a fair reason. Big shout out to Leroy, who's currently being deported from Canada. You know what I mean? Man's traveling all the way back to Oz if they'll let him back in the country when he lands. But we'll see what happens with that. He's just cleaning and selling now, bro. Or anybody in the Montreal region, if you are looking to get yourself a nice, shiny, new PC tower that is fucking kitted out to the gills, and it might also be full of a little bit of PORN, you know what I mean? Like, Leroy can keep that on for you. He's going to wipe
just a little bit? Just a little bit?
Just a lot of bit.
A lot of bit. A lot of bit.
Yeah, a lot of bit. You know what I mean? There's a 2 terabyte hard drive in that bitch. Just full of the dirtiest shit you could think of. There's bare AI porn on there, dogbot porn, all of it. You know what I mean? You can get whatever the fuck you want. I think that's 4 times I've mentioned that motherfucker now. But yeah, if anybody's looking for a PC, yeah, I mean, hit Leroy up. Hit Leroy
4?
up.
That's 4 times? I'm at 6.
Oh, fuck, I forget, bro. I forget. I'm trying to look at this shit. I'm trying to host. I'm trying to go around. I'm trying to fucking put up the comments. Like,
don't worry, baby boy. I'm keeping count.
Ola just sits here, looks at fucking pictures that Leroy made for him, clicks on them, talks about what's on it, and then lets everybody else do the shit. And he gets everyone else to do the comments and the odds and fucking all the rest of it. You know what I mean? Shout out Ola. He fucking does it better than me anyway. 100%. Up next, we have got Ola's favorite person to fucking throw under the bus. We got Big Dan Ige versus Patricio Pitbull. And we're coming in at 19-9-0 and 36-8-0. 33 years old and 38 years old. 170 centimeters in height to 168, which is fucking massive considering Dan Ige is a tiny little dude himself. And then we've got the reach of 180 to 166. Again, massive reach advantage of Dan Ige. I think this is probably the first time Dan Ige has ever experienced a height and reach advantage in a UFC fight in his entire career. Coming out of United States, and once again, United States. You know what I'm saying? And Brasilia. Cross, what's those odds, brother?
Dan Ige is a -225 favorite, and Patricio Pitbull is a +185 underdog.
Woo! Who's up? Are we on the owl?
Yes. No. Okay, I'll take it. Look, I'm going 50K.
If it's Owen, pass it back to Owen.
Yeah, I don't think it's me.
I thought it was cross for this one.
I think it's cross. I think it's cross.
I'm like 90% sure it's cross.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
There's one of you two
4.
up there.
1, 2,
One of you two up
3.
there.
So it's you. It's Yao. It's Yao.
Oh, okay. Shit, my bad. Listen, I'm gonna go with 50K Ige.
Grade A show right now.
Absolutely superb.
Sir, pour yourself another shot and or beer.
Owen, they might not notice, brother. Just roll with it. You know
No. I notice what? I'm being completely honest.
I'm going with 50K
Pitbull can
Ige.
translate over. I just feel Ige gonna need a finish to win this one. Hey, bro, this Asahi is fucking ridiculous. Like, it is literally all I fucking drink now. Like, all I drink. Like,
That and Sapporo are literally like so good. Like, honestly, all three of the big Japanese main beers, the rice lagers, are just easy to drink, dude.
See if I see anybody. See when I'm in the shop buying it, I see anybody looking for a drink. I'm like, yo, have you fucking tried this? By the way, because it's fucking amazing.
I'm telling you, Asahi, Sapporo, and Kirin Ichiban. Like, those are three of the easiest beers you will ever drink.
The third one?
Kirin Ichiban or Kirin Light.
Never seen it.
You've never heard of Kirin Light? Oh my god. So Kirin Ichiban, I used to drink Asahi all the time, and then I recently found Kirin Ichiban in a bottle, not Kirin Light, because it's basically like Japan's Budweiser versus Bud Light. I like the fuller bodied beers, and it's a fuller bodied rice lager. It's fucking good, dude. I'm gonna send you the name of it, and I want you to like Google it and see if there's any place around you that carries it. I think you'll really enjoy it.
I'll see if I can find it. Yeah, so you're going with Dan Ige, yeah?
50K Ige for the win.
Why?
Because he's amazing and it's not on short notice and he's gonna knock out Pitbull. Pitbull is a PFL fighter, Bellator PFL, same thing, and they just haven't gotten started in the past few years.
Whoa. Ain't bro going to PFL?
Taylor Harrison. Who?
You.
Yeah, but they haven't gotten started in the UFC. That's
Oh, okay,
different
just rock up in
competition.
there and just say PFL Bellator, same thing. Just rock up and say it.
Well,
PFL-ator.
actually,
PFL-ator.
Sounds like a fart. No, so they've actually just discontinued the Bellator belt, but they still have it as Bellator champions until this coming weekend when Johnny Eblin isn't fighting for the Bellator middleweight title. It's the PFL middleweight title. So technically until tomorrow, Bellator still exists as a championship belt.
That's true. And big shout out to Joffrey Holton, who's fighting tomorrow as well. Yeah, I mean, all the best, brother. Hope you get the W. Right, so it's me. Yeah, Dan Ige. Just literally what he said. Like, how many times, and we've said this before as well, how many times have we seen Bellator fighters now come over to the UFC and they just don't cut it? Patricio Pitbull turned up in his first fight in the UFC against Yair Rodriguez, and Yair Rodriguez shown him the levels between these promotions. And I think Dan Ige's just got too much experience, too much grit behind him, too much determination. And as I say, too much height and fucking reach, which is ridiculous for a Dan Ige fight. Like, how small has Patricio Pitbull got to be if Dan Ige is going to be towering you, son? You know what I mean? He's probably like the same height as Sterling or some shit. Dude's fucking short as fuck. So I'm going with Dan Ige all day in this one, boys. Crossover, where you going?
I'm going Dan Ige as well. I think the volume and the output's a little bit more from Ige, excuse me. And like Ige's got big power in his hands. Patricio Pitbull in his UFC debut, he kind of looked like he just really was the lights were a bit too bright and he couldn't really get going. And then on top of he's 38 years old. So give me Dan Ige.
Nice. What are you saying, Owen?
I love how you come to me after you pulled that comment up. Anything I had ready is gone and out the window now. Thanks.
Number one purchaser right there.
I've seen everything. Look, but everything. It's all true. Everything you've heard, it's all true. No, Dan Ige in this one, 50K is his nickname for a reason. The dude is just a beast, right? Patricio Pitbull has had over 45 fights, though. The dude is also a beast, and that's professional fights. But he's been fighting at PFL for quite some time. He's been fighting a lower kind of litany of or echelon of competitors when it comes to what he's facing now in the UFC. And Dan Ige is one of these guys that we've seen step up on, whether it's on 2 hours notice, 2 years notice, or 2 months notice, or 2 days notice. The guy is out there and he's fucking fighting a hard fight. So I will say 2 things. One, I hope Patricio Pitbull packed a fucking lunch because it's going to be a long, hard-fought night for him, win, lose, or draw. And 2, I'm not betting on Patricio Pitbull. Give me 50K Ige. He's my pick that's locked in on the dog picks competition. And there's vast reasons for that, right? Like, he's not usually a long fighter. And out here, he's got a vast reach advantage. So I love this fight for Dan. I think stylistically and timing-wise, it could not have come at a better time in his life. He is right past that fight prime or just recently entering that fight prime, and his opponent is edging the expiration date for his fighting career. So great timing. I think he'll look to build a name for himself off here, right? And that's it for me, man. Give me Dan Ige all day.
Michael Johnson and Matt Frivola fight when that got cancelled. What was that, last year? I was gutted, man. That would have been a fucking...
That's the fight that should have taken place. If we're calling a spade here, bro. Like, that's the fight that should have happened.
But unfortunately, we're different. And we got a question from Grimy. And you've come to the right place because we have got the aficionado of fucking whiskey over here. I'm a whiskey.
I'll be right back.
What Japanese whiskey do you suggest? I'm a Crown or Woodford guy. Is he a way to get a bottle or some shit? What the fuck's going on here?
It has to be because we all know who that question is for.
Yeah, and he literally just walked away.
Yeah, for real. Sorry about that, Grimy.
Yeah, 1 second, bro. He'll be back. Oh, fuck me. Would you bring
I'll
2
show
bottles?
you what's left of my Japanese whiskey reserve, and these are what I'd recommend based on preferences. Fuck off. That was hella quick, bro. So if you, Grimy, if you like a blended whiskey, this is a very, very unique tasting blended whiskey and probably like in my top 2 of all time. So it's a Suntory blended whiskey. It's called their World Whiskey. So it has whiskeys from their Irish, Scotch, American, Canadian, and Japanese warehouses, basically blended together into one firm whiskey. And then my favorite whiskey, possibly that I've ever had of all time, is the Fuji Mountain single malt Japanese whiskey. So I got this literally from Mount Fuji. As you can see, I'm taking my time with it, which is a rarity for me when it comes to whiskey. And it's just you don't mix it with anything. You just mix it into a fucking glass and you mix it into your mouth. It's fantastic. It's warming. And if you've got buddies over or just yourself over to watch the fights, it is the best thing to have in your glass sit in front of you while you're watching skilled violence.
A nice little sipping whiskey. That's what we're all about, bro. That's what we're all about.
It really is, brother. I literally started using my square ice cubes again when I came home with this.
Nice. You see, obviously, Hiram's in Inverness or Hiram, whatever you fucking call him.
Yep.
You see, he 2.
He's at the Glenfiddich brewery.
So he hit Glenfiddich and then he went to Macallan as well.
Oh yes, Macallan's as well.
Yeah. He hit 2 fucking whiskey distilleries in one day. Bro.
That's one of the reasons I want to go to Scotland, brother. I'll see you there. I'll see you at the top.
I've got 2 bottles in the cupboard waiting on you turning up, brother. Yeah, I mean, unopened, 12-year barreled, fucking aged Glenfiddich sitting right there.
Say less, brother. I'm like 20% Scottish myself, so I need to go back and find my heritage, I think. I'll see you soon.
From the fucking waist down. Ginger.
Nah, brother. Nah, brother.
Up next, we have got Kevin Holland versus Daniel Rodriguez. We're coming in on this welterweight fight at 28-13-0. You know what I mean? Kevin Holland, the most active fighter in the UFC, 19-5-0 for D-Rod, 32-38, 191 to 185 centimeters in height, and 206 to 188 in reach. United States versus United States. Crossover. What we saying, bro?
Kevin Holland's a minus 625 favorite, and Daniel Rodriguez is a plus 455 underdog.
I'm just going to go ahead and go with Kevin Holland. Like, dude's the last few fights, he just seems to be on an absolute roll. Activity's working for him. He's at the right weight class now. I mean, rocking at middleweight, and he's just absolutely fucking murking it every time he comes out there. Seems like he's having fun. Nothing seems to be too much of a stress for him, and it's always like, oh, when he gets caught, he gets caught. But I think with somebody like D-Rod, who is durable, I mean, we can see him go over the 3 rounds, but he doesn't really have the pace that Kevin Holland's kind of be coming at him with as well. So for me, I'm gonna go with a trailblazer. Cross, where you going, bro?
I'm going with Kevin Holland as well. I think the massive reach advantage, 7-inch reach advantage is going to be crazy. Daniel D-Rod on top of it gets hit a lot, isn't afraid to eat some shots, and I think Kevin Holland gets it done. Like you said, he's finally at his right weight class.
Owen? Is it his prime age too, brother? 32.
I mean, look, I'll be completely real with you guys. I think I'm the last person, at least in this square of 4, possibly at all, to have joined the group chat with you guys. And first things first, thank you guys for having me. Like, it's one of the coolest group chats I've ever been in my life. You guys are fucking awesome people. And the conversation is always either great or, it's entertaining. So, fuck off, dude. Fuck off, brother. No, but
that's racist, bro.
I say that to segment into this, right? I say that to segment into this. Like I'm saying I was the last person to be included in this group chat. And even in my short tenure in the group chat, we've had not one, but multiple conversations. Me and fucking Cross had this conversation in person in LA. Kevin Holland wasn't even fucking fighting on that card, I think. Right? Like he was fighting a few weeks out from there. And we had this conversation twice. I remember one of those times was at the fucking IHOP before we went to the fights.
I'm not surprised you had it twice because you don't shut the fuck up.
Oh, fuck off, kid. The first time I see you, I swear to God, we are getting drunk and we're definitely going to end up fucking fighting.
I can't wait. I cannot wait. I mean,
but no, like we've had this conversation, like me and Cross had this conversation in person twice. We've had this conversation in the group chat ad nauseum. Kevin Holland is one of these like tweeners, right? Where he thought he was. Where he fights between 170 and 185. He bounces back and forth. He likes to be extremely active and anybody, anytime, anywhere. And that's not the fucking way to do it, bro. Like we've seen that go wrong with Cowboy Cerrone. We've seen it go wrong with a number of other people. So I'm so happy that he's finally listening to not us, but the fans as a whole populace and sticking to 170. Having a nutritionist, having somebody that actually helps him stay at that weight in a disciplined way. Because at 185, he's just another really skilled but small 185er. At 170, he's an extremely skilled and sizably, like size advantaged 170er. And it shows. He looks so much bigger than a lot of these guys. He could be a world champion in the next 2 years, guys. Like, I wholeheartely believe that. 170 is a stacked division, but Kevin Holland goes out here and he makes these kids look silly. I think he might go out there and do it again over a very game D-Rod Daniel Rodriguez on Saturday night. I think he lands at range. He's got a hefty reach advantage on him. And I think that if Daniel Rodriguez gets frustrated, which he will after 6 or 7 minutes, he'll rush in, he'll try and catch him with something, and that's when Kevin will probably start to do his best work.
Solid breakdown, brother. You know what I mean? I don't think you've left much there for Yao to work with, but Yao, where you going, dude?
Kevin Holland. That one's very straightforward, easy. Specifically, the height reach variance between him and D-Rod. He's just going to piece up D-Rod. I think, like you across said, D-Rod gets hit too much. Kevin's good on his feet, on the ground, his grappling. So I just don't see how D-Rod wins this fight. So I'm going Kevin Holland.
Nice. Up next, we got Paulo Costa versus Roman Kopylov in the middleweight bout. 14-4-0, 14-3-0. If you look at that Paulo Costa record, boys, and it's just not looking too pretty, is it? Both men coming in at 34 years old, 185 centimeters in height to 183, and 183 reach to 191. Brazil versus Russia. Who's up next? Owen, you first on this.
The odds. Got the odds.
Shit. Fucking hit the odds, bro. Hit the odds.
Paulo Costa's a plus 190
don't even
underdog.
call it, brother. Just fucking start saying them. Yeah, I mean, just.
Roman Kopylov is a minus 230. I'm trying, bro. I just don't want to cut you off.
You gonna hit us with him then, or what?
I just did. So Paulo Costa is a plus 180 underdog, and Roman Kopylov's a minus 230 favorite.
There we go. Wicked. Absolute crickets. Right. Owen, rock and roll.
Yeah, man. On this one, I'm going Roman Kopylov. Look, Paulo Costa, before the press conference, I was already not convinced that he was going to show up. And then at the press conference, I mean, look, guys, I'm going to call a spade as I always do. I can only describe it as this. I feel like he's definitely been dipping into Conor McGregor's pre-workout. He looked like he was a bit, riding the white slopes there, man. He couldn't contain himself. He's bouncing all over the fucking place. I'm surprised he made weight in general because that's been an issue for him in the past. The fact that he's made weight is half the battle, but that's only half the battle. He's coming in here against a very, very game fighter in Roman Kopylov, who has very technical striking and was winning when he fought Shara Bullet Magomedov, right? Like, he was winning that fight up until the moment he got dropped. Make no mistake about it. I will die on that fucking hill, right? So I truly have booger sugar, brother. I truly believe that
powder.
Paulo is coming in here to either retain his job or help build a future UFC star in Roman Kopylov, who is just a very, very quiet, shy, not outspoken MMA fighter. Like, he's the scariest kind of guy in sparring, right? The guy that doesn't say a word. Literally, you tap gloves, and then he just blasts your ass for the 5 minutes you're sparring with him until you switch partners.
Whoa, pause.
Nope. Don't do that.
Free Diddy.
Don't do that. No Diddy. No Diddy, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
You can't be
blast
throwing
you.
around terms
Blast
like
you.
blast
Okay,
your
fuck
ass.
off, McDane.
You know what I mean?
McDane. Oh, I can't wait to fucking see you in person, bro.
Forget.
Although in McDane's,
What does that have to do with the price of beans in China,
much
bro?
bigger.
Like, with all due respect, big dog.
The price of beans in China.
Obviously not from America.
No, I am not. Yeah, I mean, like, I've never heard that fucking phrase in my life. The price
Guarantee you Cross has heard that phrase from someone at least 20 years older than him.
I've heard it.
I love how quick the head nod hit, bro.
Yao, you heard that? The price of beans in China?
We say the price of tea in China.
Yeah, I've heard the price of tea.
Close
in
enough.
China.
Close enough.
Close enough. Same.
Fuck is
But
beans
different, but
got
still
to
the
do with
same.
China, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Beans in China.
isn't it? Beans in China.
That's what we fucking said. We're uneducated, bro. What do you want us to do?
Yeah, you showed how retarded the fucking USA was right there. Yeah, I mean, oh wait, can I say that?
Whoop that British ass, though.
Yeah, oh yeah, bring on the White House fucking UFC event, bro. Yeah, I mean, July 4th, 2026, taking it back, 1776, and suck a dick. Yow, did you just make a pick? Is it your pick? Where are we going?
My pick, I'm going Kopylov. Why? Kick him in the head. There can't be any question. Plus, Paulo Costa, 1 in 5. Although I do like the fact that he's trying to build up a fight between him and Khamzat Chimaev next, because that's the same level that Khamzat's at. You know, the type of level where you're always getting injured. You're never actually available to fight.
Cross.
You know, so
Cross,
Khamzat
jumping, bro. That's twice he's
and
brought
Costa.
up your boy.
It is
That's
what it is.
twice, and you've not said shit. He also rode the dick of DDP once again earlier in this fucking prediction show. He's like, oh, you fucking guy wants to fight DDP. He's a dickhead.
Those are
You know what I
fighting
mean?
words, big dog. You gotta let him get
Hey,
away with that.
I want him to get it all out. Because when his boy gets finished, trust me, I'm going
Dude,
to be all over him. Pause.
I am dreading fight week. Like, normally Owen doesn't shut the fuck up, but we are just going to be sitting there. I love you, bro. Listening to these two.
Just wait till
motherfuckers.
DDP wins.
Oh, bro.
No chance.
I'm waiting
No
until we
chance.
get into this fucking main
What's
event.
our bet on that, Ray, as it stands?
I already have a bet for 319 with Kraken. So
Oh wow. So you're
I'm
willing to
already
accept his
ready.
terms but not mine. That's racist.
Well, I'm saying, what are the terms?
That's racist,
Bro, you know, Africans don't like Black
the white man.
Americans, dog. So I mean, you know,
I don't because I can't relate. I don't know what that means.
Yow.
what do you mean? That's why McDane always says, "Oh, the white man."
Yeah, I mean,
All I'm saying is after this show,
Nigerian
I
through
will
and
be
through
sending
over
you
here,
a
brother.
message
Like-
and we will be making a bet because I know I see the face on the backdrop there, brother.
Back
And
your
hey,
boy, Cross.
You gotta, don't. Hey, all I want to say is when I send you that
Middleweight
DM, I don't want to get a
2025?
response of you doing your best Ola impression. Okay, big dog. I don't want you throwing him under the bus.
Mr.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna stand 10 toes down at 319.
My guy wouldn't do $25 and a shot. We're doing $50 and a double, big kid.
If anybody's wondering, here's that bus, people. Here's that bus.
Brutality.
Oh, man.
Leroy, you got to set Cross a bus up, bro. If he drops him, you got to set Cross a bus up. That's 100% got to happen.
What, King Charles? You've got to be joking.
Bro, he's trolling. He's trolling. That's not
about
real.
King Charles. What the fuck are you talking about?
He's trolling.
Nah, I literally just looked it up on the news feeds. It's definitely not true.
The fuck you on about?
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff.
Apparently, Poirier pulled out, but it didn't happen, according to Trump.
His name is King Charles. I mean, he's obviously a Charles Oliveira fan that knows Dustin Poirier would have won that fight without the cheating of the glove grab. Let's move on.
So, Yao, who did you say you were going with? Paulo Costa? Cool.
No,
he went with Kopylov. He went with Kopylov.
Bro, can't even troll these days without these motherfuckers taking it seriously. Yeah, I mean, 100% going with Kopylov. Like Owen said, the head kicks, bro. They're gonna come in handy. Paulo Costa's just not active enough, boys. Like ever.
That comes out,
Like
hands at his hips.
Keep that same energy, y'all. Keep
Weave
that
it, brother.
same energy.
Weave it. How many weeks out?
bro.
How
I love that you're addressing Yao because you already know I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here when DDP wins.
I hope y'all both are here. I hope y'all keep this same energy when he gets finished.
No, we'll actually give more energy because there'll be so much more to give in the victory that we will be basking ourselves in, Cross.
Yeah, I'm gonna be yelling and screaming and saying "fuck my neighbors" for you because your boy's going down.
For the next following stream, Crossover is actually going to steal his neighbor's Wi-Fi for you.
We are 4 weeks away from that fight. 4 weeks.
I'd actually appreciate that one.
But yeah, like I was saying, it's going to be.
Y'all sounds like a man who's changed his Wi-Fi password 6 times in the last week.
He definitely has, and that's just so his missus doesn't see his browsing history. Because we've all seen your Twitter retweets, bro. Your missus might not have, but we've seen them.
I mean, she knows.
McDane, who you going with?
I'm taking Kopylov in this one. Like I say, Paulo Costa's just not fucking active enough, even like outside and inside the fucking octagon. Like he will just stand there. He's not going to throw much. Yeah, he's a dog. Yeah, he can take some punishment. Yeah, he can push forward a little bit, but that doesn't always win fights, especially when you're not backing it up with everything else behind it. You know what I mean? A Kopylov's going to come forward. He's going to be attacking the legs. He's going to be fucking throwing head kicks left, right, and center. He might not get him out there, but I'm going to take Kopylov over the distance, is the way that I'm seeing it. I actually can't believe that this is the co-main event. Like, what other fight on this card could have been? Even the Holland fight could have been a co-main event over this one. I don't know how Paulo Costa's pulled off a co-main.
The same way he's going to pull off a win against Khamzat.
Here we go again with this craziness.
Bro, you're fucking wild, bro.
So for me, I'm going Roman Kopylov as well. For me, Paulo Costa just hasn't been the same guy since the Israel Adesanya fight. Like the eraser is just hasn't been heard from in quite some time. The only win matter of fact, he doesn't have a win over anybody currently in the UFC. So give me Roman Kopylov. I think he's going to piece him up on the feet and get it done.
Easy work, but I don't think he's going to get it done. Now, let's move on, boys, to the main event of the evening. We got Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier for the UFC BMF title. It's time! Which I'm not really too asked about the UFC BMF, to be honest. Don't think it needs to be there. But anyway, 26-8-0, 39-0. This is Dustin Poirier's retirement fight. Unless he wins and they offer him a fucking title fight. He's already said that himself. But we got 33-36, 108. Bro, it always baffles me that Max Holloway's like as young as 33 years old. You know what I mean? Because he's just been there for so fucking long. 180 centimeters in height to 175, 175 in reach to 185. United States versus United States. You know what I mean? Cross, before I forget, hit us with those odds, bro.
Max Holloway is a -142 favorite, and Dustin Poirier is a +120 underdog.
Battle of the fucking flower shots going on here, boys. Do you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to let this man give him his flowers. It's a retirement fight. We know he's going to be fucking crying his eyes out no matter which way it fucking goes. Owen, you can go first on this one, bro.
Smart man.
Big up your boy. Give him everything he's got.
I mean, I said it in the chat. You should let me go last on this one because we're from the South, bro. We're not going to leave a whole lot of meat on the bones. This is my guy. I got Dustin Poirier here. I think he goes out there and gets it done. He's already 2-0 in the series. I think he goes 3-0 in the series. And I mean, it's a stat, right? Like the fighter that's 0-2 in a series statistically does not win the last fight. Isn't that fair? Like this is going to be another time. You got Lil Wayne walking him out. You've got like all the stars aligning. It's the fucking diamond, as Chris Cushman said. Like, this is the man. This is the myth. This is the legend. And I can't help but think that he goes out there and gets it done. And not only that, but we've seen Max get finished now since their last fight. And I've made the reference to the milk carton. That milk carton's been left out of the fridge a few hours too long, right? So I think the chin might be cracked for Max Holloway at this point. I think Dustin Poirier goes out there and finds it. And I think he just gets the BMF belt, man. Inside the distance, via knockout, inside the third round. And then calls for Ilia Topuria, and they make that fight happen in Spain.
Oh, I said it on Wednesday. Imagine if this bro finally gets a fucking guillotine finish. I mean, cracks him with a little fucking right hook.
Oh my God, could you imagine?
Imagine, bro. Imagine he cracks him
Don't
with
be
a right
silly,
hook.
jump the gilly?
Drops him to the floor and just jumps on him and lands in the fucking guillotine. He's just like fucking cranking that shit. Oh, bro. That would be legendary. Like, and I got a feeling if that even happened, he would jump up and he'd be like, fuck man, I'm retiring. And he would just fucking turn around and walk the fuck out of that cage. Oh, bro.
And crossover. Like, me and you talked about this, bro. I told you, if Ilia has the opportunity to unify the BMF belt with the world championship belt, he's not going to say no. And if Dustin Poirier gets the chance,
what are you talking about? He's already done it,
brother. Max wasn't willing to put it on the line. Max ain't from Louisiana, big dog. He ain't from Louisiana.
The BMF champion got his ass whooped last fight. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Brother. Look, I'm not trying to shut you down like a Windows 98 right now, but at the same time, okay, like the guy has not unified the belts. Nobody, to my knowledge, correct me if I'm wrong, please, Cross. I know you're a very knowledgeable guy. And I mean, the only thing that's more vast than your knowledge is your fucking shades on your face, big dog. So correct me if I'm wrong. All right, brother. Has anybody in UFC history unified the world championship belts and the BMF belts officially?
Officially, no, but we know who the lineal BMF champion is. Ilia Topuria. We know who the real BMF champion is.
Okay. So make lineal fucking real life. Okay, and he has a shot to do that against Dustin Poirier. He also said he wanted Dustin as soon as they told him that Islam was off the table. He wants that fight. And so do we. So that way I can finally shut you up on who the best boxer is in UFC.
We already know who the best boxer in the UFC
Exactly. It's Dustin the Diamond Poirier, baby.
Ilia Topuria.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Yeah, who you got?
Look, I'm going, interestingly enough, at least to me, because it was a very tough pick, Dustin the Diamond Poirier. And I'll be honest, Cross, you're the one who convinced me to take him as a dog. You said that not much has changed in Max's game from their first fight, with the exception of the back kick. And if I look at it, you're pretty much right. And they will make it a boxing fight. They will make it a stand-up, because it is about who is the best boxer here. And if that's going to be the case, then unfortunately Dustin does it again. So I'm going to go with Dustin Poirier, but by decision. Woof, woof.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be a 5-round war as well. Once again, I've gone back and forth. I mean, you need to consider what Max was like at lightweight when he went up against Justin. Obviously, he cracked his nose in that opening round, which changed the course of the fight, and then they started laying it on him, and he finished him in that last fucking 10-second, like, unbelievable KO, which Cross ruined for everybody. Or was it Yao? I can't remember. It was one of you motherfuckers anyway. That's racist. Yeah, it's going to come down to the boxing. The kicks ain't going to be fucking used much in this one. Even that spinning back kick, I don't think is going to make much of a difference. Like, Poirier's going to be closing the distance on him. He's going to be looking to get into the pocket, and he's going to absolutely fucking light him up. Even though, like, Max is going to come at him with the volume, Poirier's got the power. Both of them at lightweight. Poirier's still stacked, bro. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to come in there and just hit him with some crispy fucking punches. We've seen what Max looked like after both of the fights that they've already had together. as much as I love Max, and we know we're going to get a point on Osterberry's on this one, boys, because you know he's going to back Max no matter what, because he's just going to go with his heart of heart on this pick. So I'm going to take the underdog in Poirier on this one. Cross?
I'm going with the diamond as well, man. You know, I think he's going to go out on top. I think we all want it. You know, he's 2-0 in the matchup so far, and just like we said earlier, much hasn't really changed in either guy's game. It's going to be primarily boxing. I know Max is at this new weight class, and I think at this point in his career, it's where he should be right now. But I think the diamond's going to get it done. So give me Dustin Poirier.
Woo! So let's move on. That's the end of the card, people. To the dog of the week picks. Yeah, I mean, who've you got? Right, let's start. Let's mix it up. We'll go back round the other way. Yao, dog of the week, son.
Dog of the week. This is a tricky one. I got to go with Marvin Vettori. I think he's just going to hold off Brendan Allen. It's going to be a very, very close fight, that one. So Marvin Vettori, let's go.
Nice, man. Mixing it up a little bit. Owen, Dustin, Diamond, Poirier.
Without a
Do
doubt.
we really have to ask?
Not really,
I mean,
but you've got to include him, bro. Yeah, I mean, we're all about EDI around here.
I mean, you already know who I'm with, brother. Come on. I'm going shine bright like a diamond. We're going Dustin the Diamond Poirier. If there's ever been a pick you don't have to question, that's it. He's the dog of the week.
Cross, you going to mix it up, or are you going to follow this man in his footsteps?
I'm going with Marvin Vettori, man. I think, I don't really think Brendan Allen's really going to have much for him. I think it's going to be a 3-round fight, and I'm going with the tougher guy. So just give me Marvin Vettori.
Going to go with that absolute ogre. Yeah, I mean, you can't put him out. So, yeah, I mean, if you can't beat him, join him. Not bad, not bad. I might have to join Owen on this one. I'm going to go with Dustin Diamond Poirier too. Like, you getting Dustin as a fucking dog, bro. Like, that's a given. That is an absolute fucking given.
Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a
Definitely getting copyright strikes.
Definitely getting copyright now.
Definitely getting copyright now. Like,
5 seconds. You can do 10 seconds.
Right, okay. Well, keep it playing, brother. Keep it playing.
Take your chances.
I ain't monetized yet. You know what I mean? I ain't monetized yet. I ain't asked. You know what I mean? I've already been to copyright school. I'll go again. I'm not fucking like,
I got one of those.
it's these dudes that lose some money. It ain't me. Anyway, right. That's us, folks. Thank you for fucking tuning in. Fucking 1 hour and 37 minutes went pretty quickly, to be honest. Got an absolute stacked card coming up tomorrow night. I know, Owen, you won't be at the watch along. Yao, Cross.
So, Grammy, I didn't have that loaded up. I actually just did it while McDane was doing his pick.
Yeah, I seen him in the background moving. I was like, I know what this
It doesn't scream zesty. It screams crafty. All right?
So, yeah, who's game for a watch along tomorrow?
I'm not. I'll be drunk and crying.
I'll probably be on.
You'll be crying
It's
from the
possible.
start of the prelims, just knowing what's coming. You know what I mean? Knowing what's coming. Yao?
No, I'm doing the PFL. I might make the main card. Or the main fight.
What are you going to do? PFL? Get a fucking old...
He'll be on. He'll be on. Because he's going to be watching it in his little robe. He's definitely going to be on. You already know it.
Yeah, could you give us a...
It is little though.
Could you give us a quick hit on who Dogbot's got for those picks?
I have no idea.
See,
I will find out.
That was a
bit
trick
later.
question, though. I was trying to
I
catch
disagree.
him. I was trying to catch him, see if he already had the answers on that shit. You know what I mean? Hey, well
Nah,
played, Yao.
Look, I agreed with you guys. I'm going to stick to keeping it fair, but we'll see what the dog picks.
That'll be interesting to see what comes up. Right. Thank you to everybody that's fucking tuned in. Catch us tomorrow for the UFC 318 watch along. Owen, enjoy your night, brother. Hope you have a good time with the family. Fucking jump in where you can, bro. Don't cry too much. If you need a shoulder to cry on, don't call me, because I'm just gonna call you a bitch. Anyway, peace out, people. We'll catch you tomorrow.
Hey guys, this is John Anik from the UFC. You're watching the Fight Week Show. Please subscribe. Not now, but right now. Subscribe to the Fight Week Show. We'll see you guys on the road soon.